Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. This emphasizes the distinction between efficiency, management, and effectiveness, leadership. Drucker believed that leadership is about influence, not authority or titles. Leadership is lifting a person's vision to higher heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard, the building of a personality beyond its normal limitations. A leader inspires growth and improvement beyond what followers think possible. Effective leadership is not about making speeches or being liked. Leadership is defined by results, not attributes. Results are the real measure of leadership, not appearances or popularity. Rank does not confer privilege or give power. It imposes responsibility. Leaders should view their position as a responsibility to serve and guide others. The most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. Effective leaders are skilled at listening, even beyond words, to understand their teams and organizations deeply. No institution can possibly survive if it needs geniuses or supermen to manage it. It must be organized in such a way as to be able to get along under a leadership composed of average human beings. Drucker stressed the importance of designing systems that allow ordinary people to succeed, not relying on extraordinary individuals. A leader is someone who has the ability to align people to a common vision by earning trust and inspiring them to achieve it. Leadership is about building trust and aligning individuals towards shared goals. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Leaders proactively shape the future through vision and action rather than waiting for circumstances to change. Effective leaders are not problem solvers. They focus on opportunities. Drucker emphasized that leaders should prioritize opportunities for growth over merely managing crises. Leadership is not rank, privileges, titles, or money. It is responsibility. Drucker believed that leadership is grounded in accountability to those being led. The task of leadership is to create an alignment of strengths in ways that make a system's weaknesses irrelevant. Great leaders leverage people's strengths and structure their teams to overcome limitations. People in any organization are always attached to the obsolete, the things that should have worked but did not, the things that once were productive and no longer are. This reflects his view that leaders must foster change by helping people let go of outdated methods. One does not manage people. The task is to lead people. And the goal is to make productive the specific strengths and knowledge of each individual. Drucker underscored that leadership involves enabling others to reach their potential, rather than controlling them. Leadership is not magnetic personality that can just as well be a glib tongue. It is not making friends and influencing people. That is flattery. Leadership is lifting a person's vision to high heights, the raising of a person's performance to a higher standard. Drucker redefined leadership as a focus on development, not charm or manipulation. Leaders grow. They are not made. Drucker believed that leadership is a continuous journey of personal growth, shaped by learning and experience over time. An organization is only as strong as the people who have the freedom to act and the accountability for results. An organization is only as strong as the people who have the freedom to act and the accountability for results. The three most charismatic leaders in this century inflicted more suffering on the human race than almost any other trio in history: Hitler, Stalin, and Mao. What matters is not charisma, but results. This underscores Drucker's caution about charisma, highlighting that leadership is not about personality, but about positive impact. So much of what we call management consists in making it difficult for people to work. Leaders should simplify processes and remove obstacles so teams can perform effectively. Unless commitment is made, there are only promises and hopes, but no plans. Leadership requires commitment and actionable plans, not just vision or rhetoric. The most serious mistakes are not made as a result of wrong answers. The truly dangerous thing is asking the wrong questions. Drucker stressed that leaders need to focus on the right questions to identify what truly matters. The leader of the past was a person who knew how to tell. The leader of the future will be a person who knows how to ask. Modern leadership, according to Drucker, is about fostering inquiry and dialogue rather than giving directives. In every success story, you find someone who has made a courageous decision. Leadership involves taking bold, decisive action, even in uncertain circumstances. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. Drucker emphasized the importance of organizational culture, arguing that even the best strategies can fail if the culture does not support them. Time is the scarcest resource, and unless it is managed, nothing else can be managed. Drucker saw time management as central to both personal and organizational leadership. The productivity of work is not the responsibility of the worker, but of the manager. Drucker stressed that leaders are accountable for creating systems that enable productivity, not just relying on individual effort. There is nothing so useless as doing efficiently that which should not be done at all. Leaders must focus on meaningful work, ensuring that time and resources are not wasted on irrelevant tasks. Effective leaders do not micromanage. They make people effective by strengthening their strengths and neutralizing their weaknesses. Leadership is about trusting people and focusing on what they do best, not controlling every detail of their work.